Hi again, everyone. Scott Pyre, Popcorn Fan here, and in this video, with the release of Joker 2 Folie à Deux coming out this weekend on October 4th, I think it's time to look back at the first film, as it has been 5 years since the 2019 film came out. The original film with Joaquin Phoenix, directed by Todd Phillips. I still think that's one of my favorite movies of that year, and I did a review with Sean, my friend Sean Cash Vault, and that was technically a review that was supposed to be on my channel, but was uploaded to his YouTube channel, just for the sheer fact that at the time when I did that review, I had some stuff going on. For those of you that have been following my channel for a while now, you know what that was. But yeah, and that original film, it still holds up. Like I said, it's still one of my favorite movies of 2019. The cinematography is beautiful in that first film. Joaquin Phoenix, I thought was amazing as his version of the Joker, Arthur Fleck, and there were some really good themes in that movie too, and there was a lot of themes of political kind of stuff going on in that film that was kind of like what was going on at the time in real life, as a little bit of social commentary in there. And you really do have to watch that movie from beginning to end to fully comprehend what's going on, because you don't know what's really going on because it's all in Arthur Fleck's head, right? And that's something that I always thought was so fascinating about the Joker film, because it's like The Shining. It's like The Shining. You have to watch it from beginning to end to fully comprehend the story, and that's what I like about the Joker 2019 film. It was a great film. It was just so different. As a comic book property, it was so different compared to everything else, and as a result, it had a mixed reception. And this new film, Joker 2, Folie à Deux, it's also getting mixed reception. I've heard that's even completely different, even compared to this first film, which, I'm more curious about Joker 2 than anything else. I wouldn't say I'm excited. I mean, I am excited to see Joker 2. It's just with the amount of reception that this movie is getting and how mixed it is, as well as the fact that I'm not really a huge musical person, even though I grew up with the High School Musical films. I'm not a huge musical person, and so I'm just not sure how I'm going to like Joker 2. We'll see. I don't know if I'm going to get the chance to see the movie this weekend when it comes out, but when I do, I'll definitely do a review of that as well, so look forward to that. And yeah, this first film, the 2019 film, it came out October 4th, 2019, which means that by the time Joker 2 comes out, it really will have exactly been 5 years between the two films, which I think is really fascinating about this. And I think the 2019 film is still uniquely different compared to everything else. It's just so fascinating how different it is. And if you're somebody that likes the more traditional kind of stuff, like the Batman Dark Knight trilogy, for example, or just the DCEU films, these Joker films might not be for you. And it's not for everyone. It's not for the faint of heart either. These Joker films are rated R as well, and there's something to be said about that. I wouldn't say there's a lot of violence in the first Joker 2019 film, but it's definitely something that's, because it's rated R, there is like graphic, bloody moments in the film. There is. And I mentioned this in my review with Sean a long time ago, that it's not Sean, the way he perceives movies sometimes is kind of weird, but it's not a slasher film. I don't know why Sean said that in our old review of the film. It's not a slasher film, but whatever. It's it's a really good film. It's one of my favorites of 2019, and I love it. And the score of the original film is great too, and performances not just by Joaquin Phoenix, but the other cast. You know, Zazie Beetz, she was great in her role in that film, and it's just overall a movie that still holds up even 5 years later. And that's another thing that needs to be said. Joker 2, it shouldn't have happened. Honestly, I don't think it should have happened, because Todd Phillips has stated in interviews that the Joker 2019 film was meant to be a one-off, and you can tell by the end of the film, you can tell that was meant to be a one-off. It didn't need a sequel, but because it made so much money, because it made over $1 billion, of course they made a sequel. And that's another reason why people aren't really that excited for Joker 2, because it doesn't need to happen. It didn't need to happen. Granted, you know, they got Lady Gaga as this unique version of Harley Quinn that's completely different from the Harley Quinn from the comics. There's really, the only thing about Harley Quinn in this upcoming film is name and name only. It just completely different from the comic book version. So to my friend Sean, don't go into Joker 2 expecting Harley Quinn to be like the Harley Quinn, like Margot Robbie's version. It's completely different, and you might feel a little bit not completely satisfied with this new film once you see it. Sean, temper your expectations. So yeah, those are really all my thoughts about the original Joker film, and my pre-thoughts of Joker 2 before it comes out this weekend. I don't know if I'll be able to see it this weekend, but we shall see. So yeah, those are all my thoughts. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.